What's up guys, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Denji, Chainsaw Man movie coming. So they released all the character sort of profile pictures. So let's draw this. Patrick asked me to draw this combined with the volume 11 cover. So he basically wants this with a suit jacket on. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. Try and have fun. So we got a head tilt, right? If you know the image, his head is like, he's leaning, his head is like tilted backwards. So there's like a backward tilt and a sideways tilt. So our eyes are kind of diagonal that way. Simple enough, top eyelids. You just go up and down like that. You can thicken them up. You know, it's usually a darker line weight is the technical term, but it's just a heavier, thicker line. Bottom one is usually thinner than the top. You can see now our sort of diagonal on the eye shape. He's looking down at us because his head is tilted back, so you do a sort of a half circle or a semicircle looking down here. Okay, it's kind of like a rainbow, you know, coming over the horizon or something. And then his pupil just in there. So that gives the illusion that he's looking down already. He has bags underneath his eye because Denji has it hard. And then top eyelid line. Like so. Can't see his eyebrows underneath his hair. You could add it if you wanted, but what would it be like up there maybe? Maybe I'll draw just a line, right? Just so we get an idea where it is. It's very thin anyway, but they're underneath his hair. The other one you could see maybe a bit more of it. So we're gonna like measure this, right? And come over about that distance. So like the width of his eye, if you come up that way a bit, it'll give you roughly where you want to start the next one. See that? So like here to here is about the same as here to here. And we're on a diagonal up there. So then we'll go over and down. And you want to thicken it up. Bottom eyelid line, thinner than the top. And then again, he's sort of looking down, so you want to do a semicircle like that. And then the pupil, just a dot in the middle. And then we got like some stress lines or bags underneath his eyes again. And then an eyelid line just coming across there. And his other eyebrow is like here somewhere. You can see a bit more of this one. But again, we'll just do maybe a line like that. Like there is a bit of brown color in it if you wanted to do that as well. You know, you could do an extra line, but that's probably the simplest way of doing it. So nose, unusual. So they do, because his head is tilted back, they do like, you can see sort of his nostrils. They're kind of like hooked, right? So hard to explain. But it's like they do, say like the tip of his nose, say if we did that first. It's like it curves around that way. Now that sometimes animes draw lines up to the eyebrow, but this one doesn't. So say for example, we will just go down this side for the nostrils. So it's like a little hook, or it's like a letter R, you know, small letter R. And then the other nostril, a bit simpler like that, right? So they're kind of like, you know, that piece of skin that's in between your nostrils in there. they're kind of like forming that out. It's kind of an unusual way of drawing it, but that's the way they do it. And then his mouth, so kind of underneath his pupil here, or his iris, the inside of his iris maybe, or the pupil. And then diagonally, obviously, that way as well, because we're on the diagonal. That's sort of the width of his mouth. And then we bring it over the top, down. Right, so this is like his top lip. Looks like it's closed mouth, but we want to add sort of teeth and stuff, and like shadows in the corner and things like that, so just little extra details. So it starts to go, say, down around here. It's like a thin smile. And there is a shadow here in the corner. Maybe a bit of a shadow here as well. So, shark teeth. Basically, unusual. Okay. And then his chin, square, sort of chin, very straightforward there. That's the features of the face, right? Now, because his head is tilted back, this whole area is smaller than this, right? So I'd say if you went eye to, say, like the top lip, the eyebrow to the top lip is probably the same as top lip to chin. It's just this gets smaller because it goes back, right? His head is tilted back. So the proportions are different for a head like this. So like eyebrow, say, to like the middle of his top lip, like there, is about your halfway point, right? So that and that are about the same. Okay, but roughly the proportions from nostril to the bottom lip is still the same. So like your bottom lip is usually your halfway point between your nose and your chin. So like here and here are still about the same, right? So that and that are about the same. Just if you're wondering about levels of things. So jaw. So we're going to go up towards, say, in line with the corner of his mouth. Up here. And then this one's kind of, so it's like lower down because we're horizontal. So like we're diagonal, you know, his head is tilted. So it's probably like about there. And then it starts to go up this way. Okay, so we can see like the side of his face here, relatively straight up. And then this side goes that way. And then we can see a bit of his ears. Covered, the top is sort of covered by hair, right? So you draw sort of half an ear shape here, just the lobe, the earlobe, and like the side of it, kind of in line with his mouth. Because again, the head tilts back, so they're lower down in the face. And they don't even do, they just do like that in terms of ear lines. Now, Denji hair spikes. So we start in the middle of his face, why not? So like there's a spike just going down towards the nostrils, cutting across the eyebrow there. And then we start to go that way. The cluster of them, like texture lines and stuff. And then we bring it down across here. Starts to go across across his ear. Some down this way. I'm gonna go sort of over this side as well. So there. Down beside his eye. Remember, hair moves and stuff, like it blows in the wind, so it doesn't have to be exactly the same as mine. Once you get sort of kind of similar style, like a bit of a fringe and then some behind his ears, you should be okay. Anime hair can be tricky, I guess, because it's very specific type. Let me just do the bits that are like behind his, it goes behind his neck there. This is the other side of his neck on this side. So this side's longer because his head is tilted. Some neck muscles. Oop. Right. Rest of his hair goes around to the top of his head. So like the eyes are probably halfway. So say like top of his head to his eyes is about the same as eyes to chin. So say like this space, chin to eye, if you go up that much, it'll kind of bring you to the top of his head. So he's got these like two little sort of spikes up there, like little devil horns, ironically. And then his hair starts to curve like out from there. Right, and they have spikes going this way. Then down here, kind of messy hair, you know. And we go down this way. Sometimes there's like a little double spike at the end of them. Some texture inside as well. Okay. That's basically his hair. So that jacket, shirt, so we'll go this way for his shirt collar. And this kind of comes down this way. The jacket kind of comes out behind that, so I'm kind of like superimposing the manga jacket on top of this. We'll see how we go. So like the button there. We'll do the tie anyway first. You know, the bow tie. Well, no, it's not a bow tie. It's a regular tie. Black, thin, Italian style. Just folds on his shirt, just there. So the jacket in the manga, where's the manga cover? Yeah, it's gonna just go straight down. So like it comes out from behind the shirt here. So say if we went, just cut across the shirt there. And then this one's kind of higher up that way. And then the collar of it kind of sits up on top of that a little bit. It's like a loosely fitted suit jacket. Kind of have those bits that go in the lapels. don't know if they're technically called lapels, but that's what I call them. And then his shoulders just come like down this way. And like roughly, male shoulders are 3 heads wide. So like if you have the width of his head, you'd go, like suit jackets usually make your shoulders look wider anyway, but say like 1 head width, 2, that roughly bring you to the edge, and then the other one roughly bring you to the edge. Right, kind of 3 heads for male, 2.5 for female. And then just go sort of down this way. It's very pointy, you know, suit jackets. Boop. There you go. Denji from Chainsaw Man. Thanks for your support on Patreon, Patrick. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.